Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at a few exercises to do with word formation, and then we'll have a look at a real exam task at the end of the video. This is like part 3 of the Reading and Use of English section of the Cambridge Certificate of Proficiency in English C2 level exam. Extremely difficult. And this part is one that gets neglected a little bit because people think, well, they give me the root of the word and I just have to kind of put another word that's similar to it in the gap and it's really easy. Well, not that easy actually. Let's have a look and see how many I get right. And I'm a native speaker and I spend hours every day teaching English and making videos about English. So let's see how good I am at this. So in this first one, it just says, do the following for practice. Make sure you check the following. Do you need to make the word plural? Big mistake. Even at C2 level, people will sometimes get it wrong just because they didn't put an S on it. And that is an incorrect answer, I'm afraid. Is a prefix needed? Does any prefix need to be negative? Yeah, because people often think about changing the end of the word and then they don't think about whether they need to make it negative or something like that, whether a prefix is needed. The first one, really difficult one actually to start with here, and I'll check the answers as I'm going along at the end of the exercise, in fact. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, there are 8. As there would be in the real exam, but obviously the real exam is a text with 8 gaps. These are just 8 individual sentences. Okay, there are a number of curriculum activities now being offered at the school. So the answer here, yeah, I think is right, is extracurricular. Right, and you have to be careful to spell that right. So it's extracurricular, I believe, with an R at the end. Yeah, so activities that are outside the normal working day at school, after the curriculum activities, the obligatory activities are finished. There are some extracurricular activities that you can do. Okay. Let's have a look then at letter B rather. People have always enjoyed benefit effects of sea air. I think this one's very easy, only that I think at times people might spell it incorrectly. So it's beneficial, but you've got to be careful. The beneficial effects of sea air, it's beneficial. We take the T off and it's C-I-A-L, I hope. I'm going to check it. But yeah, the beneficial effects of sea air. Okay. Is it? Or am I thinking in Spanish now? Yeah, it is. I just had to check that answer to make myself not look like an idiot. Okay, letter C. Tony is a really opinion person. Well, he's a person who has a lot of opinions, so what adjective would we use to describe him? He's a really opinionated person, I think is what we would say. The animal king really fascinates my young daughter. Well, it's a place, it's the, maybe kind of like the environment, the abstract idea of the world, the society that animals live in, and we call it the animal kingdom, like the United Kingdom. Yeah, the animal kingdom really fascinates my young daughter. What else? E. Stefan was a compel collector of gadgets throughout his life. Okay, I think I know this. This one's really difficult. So when something is compelling, it attracts you, right? To compel is like to attract, but I think the word we're looking for here is that you do something sort of repetitively and almost obsessively. And I think the word is going to be a compulsive, a compul with a U, compulsive collector of gadgets. Okay, yeah. It was rapidly becoming appear that we would have to make changes to our plans. It was becoming obvious, wasn't it? It was becoming apparent. Okay, I don't think that one should be too difficult, especially for speakers of Romance languages. Letter G says there have been a number of female innovate in the field of aircraft design. I imagine it's talking about people, not innovations for females, but rather innovators. Or O-R-S, I think, no? Innovators, written. Okay, and H, the last one, and then I'm going to check if I've got them all right. There were a number of constraints to built into the contract. There are a number of things that sort of obligations, etc. Requirements, things that constrain your freedom. Constraints in plural. So let's just check those answers there. Let's see. So we've got extracurricular, beneficial, opinionated, kingdom, compulsive, apparent, innovators, constraints. Oh my goodness, there's more. There's more. Aha, yeah. Sorry about that, if you just saw some of the answers. I didn't, which is important. I'm relying purely on my brain power. So, I consume. The consume of fast food is increasing at a frightening rate. That's a frightening rate. Yeah, it's terrifying. I'm really scared about people eating what they like to eat. The consumption of fast food is increasing at a frightening rate. Domestic seems to suit Ella. She's really happy with her home life. Domesticity? I think it's domesticity. Living at home, being at home, like domestic life. I think we call it domesticity. Domesticity. My hair's looking a bit odd today. Bit of a narcissist. The side wall of the house had to be it had to be made stronger. It had to be fortified. It had to be strengthened. And it has to be in the past participle there because of the verb, because of the had to be. Oh no, because it's in the passive. No, it had to be strengthened. To be strengthened, right? Past participle. L, I believe she had the fortune to have been seriously ill as a heart. Okay, I guess it's not a good thing. It's not a lucky thing to happen to you, to be seriously ill as a child. No. I believe she had the misfortune. So it's the opposite of fortune, of something fortunate. The misfortune, the bad luck, the misfortune of being seriously ill as a child. Yeah, misfortune. Okay, M. The broken vase, or vase if you're American, the broken vase turned out to be totally replace. Well, I don't know. Totally? Yeah, okay, right. I think it has to be. It couldn't be replaced, right? It turned out to be totally irreplaceable. Turned out to be totally irreplaceable. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, she showed her deep approve by slamming the door in our faces. So she didn't approve of what was happening, whatever Machiavellian plan we were developing behind those doors. She showed her deep disapproval by slamming the door in our faces. Okay. Oh, the police tried to evict the three occupy from the building. That's interesting. Yeah, the three occupants. Let's just check the answers then. So I think we got to I, no? Constraints, consumption, domesticity, that was the one I was doubting a little bit. Strengthened, misfortune, irreplaceable, disapproval, and occupants. Well, so far so good, I guess. A quick note here on compounds. By the way, if you're wondering which book I'm using, it's... what is it? Complete Proficiency? No. What's the name of this? I should know. I don't. The name will come to me in a minute. Yeah. I can't remember. Right. I'm sure some of you have got this book anyway, and it's pretty good. I actually quite like it. Okay, compounds are often... Objective Proficiency, that's it. Objective Proficiency is the book I'm using here. Okay. And I'm only using bits of it, which is, you know, fair use. It's fair use, Cambridge. Stop saying it's unfair. It's fair. I'm within my legal rights, probably. So it says compounds are often tested at this level, right? So yeah, these are like two words that are put together to make one word. Compound nouns, whatever. Sometimes compound verbs. So compounds are often... Example, the come of the meeting was rather inconclusive. Oh, it gives me the answer. The outcome. Right, yeah, okay, that's the example there. Okay, we've got outcome. That's the compound noun, the result, no, the outcome. His brother had a second-hand car which was barely roadworthy. It wasn't worthy of being on the road. It wasn't, it wasn't fit to be on the road. Right, okay, sorry about that, but you got the idea. Those are a compound noun and a compound adjective that we had there. Okay, so what we have to do here, it says match the word from A with B to make a compound noun or adjective. The words in B can be used more than once. Okay, so let's see how many I can come up with here, because I think there's going to be more than one. So frame, worthy, frame, full, frame, date, framework. Framework is like a framework. We often talk figuratively about the structure of something, the framework, right? And I guess physically as well, but literally, we talk about the framework of a structure, of a physical structure. Framework, frame break, frame turn, frame proof. No, I don't think so. Upworthy, upfall, the upfall. That sounds like a thing. I'm not sure it is. No, the upfall, no. No, maybe it's not. Update, yeah, we know what that is. To update something is to bring it up to date, not exactly to modernize, what's the synonym of update? To bring something up to speed, to make sure it has all of the current information. No, I suppose something like that. Upwork, upbreak. Could say breakup, but not upbreak. Upturn, the upturn. The upturn. Well, no. Turn up is a phrasal verb, which means to appear. The upturn. I think the upturn might mean result. No. So I think upturn is a thing. Yeah, it's like the result of something. Upproof. No. Outfall. The fallout is like the result of something. Outdate. Outdate can be a verb. Don't think it could be a noun or an adjective. Something can be outdated. Something can be outdated. As in that it's outdated. Yeah, that it's not of the... It's a bit old-fashioned sort of thing. Outwork, not a noun or an adjective. Outbreak, outturn, outproof. No. Any of them nouns or adjectives without? Match a word from A with B to form a compound noun or adjective. Well, maybe it doesn't have to be in that order then. If it's out, then you can say fallout is the result of something. Workout is an exercise session. Turnout is the amount of people that have come to a place, like the attendance. So if we're doing it the other way, yeah, we can definitely get some compound nouns. Windworthy, windfall. A windfall is when you get a large amount of money, normally. All at the same time. No. In one big payment, you receive a windfall. Like it's fallen from the wind. No. Windfall, wind date, wind work, windbreak. Windbreak? No. Windbreak? Wind term, windproof, yeah, something that's that resists the wind, yeah. Can we do it the other way around? I don't know. Proof of wind, windbreak, wind. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Rain, worthy rainfall is the amount of rain that falls. Is the rainfall. Rain date, rainbreak. Rainbreak, yeah, I think we said a rainbreak. That all go in one word though. It's a break for the rain, and you know, cricket, in a game of cricket, and in tennis you have to have rain breaks sometimes. They cover the pitch with plastic. Rain turn, rainproof, definitely a rainproof jacket. Creditworthy. Creditworthy is believable, no? It's creditworthy, it's creditable. Believable, creditworthy. Trustworthy, something along those lines, no? Creditworthy. Credit fall, credit date, credit work, credit break. Credit break? Yeah, that's a thing. Get a credit break. It's like, I think that's when they give you, what is it, like more time to pay your debts or something like that. Credit term, credit proof. Credit proof? Proof of credit. Credit proof? I'm not sure that's a thing. Downworthy, downfall. Downfall. The downfall is, the king, when he was overthrown, his downfall. We talk about the downfall of a politician or a public figure who has had to step down. For example, we talk about their catastrophic downfall, their fall from grace. Down date, down work, down break. Breakdown, yeah, not down break, breakdown. Turn down is a verb. Downturn? A downturn can be like a decline, yeah. When things are going well, and then there's a downturn, like on a graph, there's a decline. Downproof, I don't know. Let's see if there's any more I haven't thought of, probably. So it says framework, update, upturn, outfall. I'm not sure what outfall is. I know fallout, but outfall? The outfall? Not sure about that. Outbreak. Oh, God, yeah, I didn't say that one. An outbreak. That is really important, of course, at the moment when we're talking about an outbreak of a virus or some kind of illness, yeah. Windfall, windbreak. Right, okay, there can be a break for wind, I guess, in sports. No, there's something else. A windbreak. Oh, yeah, of course, a windbreak that you put on the beach, to stop the wind. You put like a barrier up, or to break, to resist the wind. Windproof, rainfall, rainproof. Creditworthy, downfall, downturn. Yeah, we mentioned all of those. Okay, so I think we can have a look at the exam task. Let's have a look at it. Here it is. It's only skin deep. And well, here we have all of the words. And this part of the exam shouldn't take you too long. So I'm going to go through this as quickly as I can. Let's see. I'm a bit nervous. I feel like I'm going to do it badly. It's only skin deep. We are the only animal that chooses what it will look like. True, the chameleon changes colour, but not willfully. Unlike us, it doesn't get up in the morning and ask itself, what shall I look like today? But we can and do. Indeed, the antique of body decoration points to the conclusion that it is a key factor in our development as the dominates life form on our planet. So I think the antiquity, the age, the antiquity of body decoration points to the conclusion key factor in our development as the dominant life form on our planet, I would say. I'm going to check the answers at the end, but I think so, yeah. Antiquity, dominant. Yeah, I think that's clear. By custom, their physical appearance, our ancestors distanced themselves from the rest of the animal kingdom. Okay, so by doing this, by customizing, and I think a lot of people write that with a Z. I would write it with an S because I'm English. I know Americans would write it with a Z or a Z, as I would say, and both are correct. Cambridge accepts both. So, customizing their physical appearance, our ancestors distanced themselves from the rest of the animal kingdom. Within each tribe, this helped them to mark out differences of role, status, and I guess relation to one another. I think it's kinship. I think it's, yeah, kinship. I can't think of another word. Kinship is like the relation that one has to another. So like by what you're wearing, I can see, okay, you're my superior, my inferior, or my equal, or you are this to me, or whatever. Your similarity, isn't it, really? Kinship is like similarity, I think. Yeah. Our ancestors developed extraordinary techniques of body decoration for practical reasons. I guess from what we can see, from what we can observe from archaeological finds, I guess our ancestors apparently developed extraordinary techniques of body decoration for practical reasons. How to show where one tribe ends and another begins. How to line in a lasting way the significance of an individual becoming an adult member of a society. So how to show, how to outline, I guess, to mark in a certain way, how to outline, maybe delineate. I'm going to say outline. To outline in a lasting way the significance of an individual becoming an adult member of society. Argue without the expressive capabilities of such body language, we would have been finite, less successful as a species now. Now, I think in 7 it's going to be an adverb, right? And would it be arguably, without the expressive capabilities of such body language, we would have been. I don't think it's arguably. I think it's unarguably. I think it's undeniable. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna say unarguably. Unarguably, without the expressive capabilities of such body language, we would have been infinitely less successful as a species. Okay, let's see if I've got these right. Antiquity. dominant. Customizing with a Z. God, I even mentioned that. Kinship, apparently. Underline. How to underline? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, underline. Yeah, maybe number 6, underline, to emphasize in a lasting way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, fair enough. Underline. Yeah. Yeah, outline. There was something not quite right about that. I guess outline is to show how something is done, right? Yeah. And to underline is to mark something, right? To show it, to emphasize it, right? To brand people, essentially. Yeah, so that makes sense. Number 7, it says arguably. Well, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I guess arguably makes sense. We're saying it's debatable, but you could say it. You could argue. One could argue that without. I guess if. It depends what you want to say there. The writer could be saying there's no denying it. So I think unarguably is also a possibility there. But they've said arguably, so fair enough. They must know what they want to write. And infinitely. Okay, so a couple of errors there. Yeah, I agree with number 6. Yeah, I don't think there's any arguing. Unarguably, it has to be underlined there, yeah. Did cross my mind. Underline, yeah, to emphasize, to highlight, to show. Whereas outline would be like to show other people how to do something, no? You outline your plan. You tell someone how something is going to happen, how something is going to be done, or how something could be done. Yeah, fair enough. I still think in number 7 you could say unarguably. And now I'm getting worried now, so I'm going to check one thing very quickly. Unarguably is definitely a word, isn't it? Because that would be brilliant if I'm talking about this as much as I am. Unarguably. Yeah, look at that. It exists. Yeah, I knew it. All right, we're finished for today. You want to get more personalized content? Anything that you specifically want to know? You want to get essentially cheap classes where I respond to you in person via video. These exclusive videos, there's only one way to get your hands on them. Click on the blue button under this video and have a look at the payment options. It's worth it. Way more economical than paying for a teacher or anything like that. So, however, students of mine, you continue to pay me in the regular way. That's fine. Until there's enough people paying me on YouTube, and then, I'll stop teaching. Goodbye.